and welcome to Vita Day 7. I am Andromeda, and this is my vlog. So I have returned to my incredibly bad habits of doing my Vita vlogs really late at night because I'm disorganized and a master procrastinator. Hopefully the fact that Australia is like a bazillion years ahead in time zones means that, you know, it'll work out okay. So for today's super short Vita vlog, I thought I would share with you my most recent purchases. I went into town today and I got to go to one of my favorite stores, Minotaur. They sell awesome, random, cool things, and I like awesome, random, cool things. You know, I think that's my type of thing. My first waste of money today was Scott Pilgrim. It's the second, like, compendium of the graphic novel, and I bought the first one ages ago and I really liked it, but I was broke and I didn't have the money to buy the next one. However, with my new job, I was able to afford it, and I can totally count this as a worthwhile splurge. Next up, we have an Adventure Time comic, still in its original wrapper. It's one of the alternate art covers. It's number 14. Actually, didn't find out that Adventure Time had a comic until quite a while into the run, so it's been really difficult for me to keep on top of it because the comic book store near where I live, Minotaur, doesn't actually sell like the older ones, singles, so I have to keep waiting for like a compendium to come out and then try and stay on top of it. I've not been so great, but I'm hopefully going to keep up with this one as it comes out because I think it's a really fun kind of thing to do. So on the subject of comic books, I also have Fiona and Cake, issue number 2, which is really exciting and I'm really looking forward to reading because I love the art in these. It's so simple and happy and colorful, and I'm really pleased to see that they're kind of given the same amount of effort. I don't know if that's the right word, but they have the same kind of production value and they're really good, and I really enjoy Fiona and Cake. Whether they eventually become reality or just stay part of the Ice Kings fanfiction, I'm super stoked about reading those. So I also got 2 other little comic books, and they're kind of like a gamble for me because I really like comic books and I love the X-Men franchise for comic books. Not necessarily for movies, but that is a whole other vlog that would take ages. I've always wanted to like read comics as they came out, but I've never really been able to find a series that was either at its beginning or at a good jumping in point that was one that I really liked. X-Men has been a huge passion for me for like a very long time. I think maybe I'll make that a vlog for tomorrow or something. So I was perusing the comic book shelves and I noticed a comic book called All New X-Men, and it was volume 7 that I actually picked up just randomly, and I found out that it's got Jean Grey and the original X-Men, but it's like they're brought to the future and all sorts of other weird things happen, and it had only just started and the store had issue number 2 forward. I've always wanted to get into the X-Men comic books, but it's such a like long history, and the ones that are out now never seem to have the characters that I was really crazy about, or they were just right in the middle, and I've read a whole load of the compendiums of the old ones and loved them, and I thought that this could be a really fun one to jump in. I couldn't find issue number 1, which is like a huge bummer, but because it's issue number 2, hopefully I'm not too behind. I bought 2 and 3 because I figured, you know, 2 comics is probably long enough to find out if I like them, so maybe I'll post a review of what I thought of those after I've read them. Last but most certainly not least is the Penny Arcade book. I bought this because, one, you know, Penny Arcade's awesome. I love the comic, I love PATV, but also PAX is coming up and I'm really excited, and you know, what better way to get in the mood than with Penny Arcade. So those are the things that I spent all of my money on today. Seriously, I need more money. There are so many awesome things that I want to possess. Hopefully you enjoyed this little slice of life into what I'm going to be reading over the next couple of days. I'd love to know what you think of these comic books, or if you've got any that you'd recommend. I really do enjoy comics, but I'm finding them so difficult to get into because it really seems like it's this inside club, and if you haven't been a member your whole life, it's really hard to understand what's going on. In the meantime, I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you're enjoying Vita. Bye!